Welcome everyone and everybody. Luxeley is the man behind the keyboard and mouse, and I am in the Temple of Kotmogu, which translates into English as the word Saluji. WTF is Saluji. Well, I googled it. It's an old game I used to play when I was a kid. It kind of reminds me of TOK or the Temple of Kotmogu. Saluji is a game of keep away that kids play. Its origin goes back to the 50s. No, I wasn't a kid in the 50s. I wasn't even born in the 50s. Here's the way it works. One kid's hat is literally just stolen. Usually it's very cold out, like minus 10 degrees or something, and the kid's head freezes and he dies. Then what happens is the other kids continuously taunt him. They call him names, they totally ridicule him, they say his mom is fat and ugly and all kinds of crazy stuff. And then they kind of toss the hat everywhere near him, but not near enough for him to get it back. So they throw it over him, under him, to the right, to the left. Kids kind of pass it amongst each other, and they keep it away from the one kid who's usually picked on every single day. That kid meaning me. Okay. It's a widely held theory that the former mayor of New York City, Rudy Giuliani, was often the victim of Saluji. Yes, you can absolutely file this information under the useless information section of your brain. But I just thought the Temple of Kotmogu is a lot like the old children's game from the 50s, Brooklyn slang Saluji. Now there's a question you're just never gonna see on Jeopardy, so just erase what you just learned and let's get into the action from the unbroken paladin. Now, I feel bad. I don't want to, burst his bubble, so I'll just wait till it disappears. And Shadow Word dead. Shadow Word dead. Devouring Plague. He's dead. Thanks for playing, Mr. Paladin. Oh my god, I see a shaman. Oh, a Death Knight. Hyperi. Gotta kill you, bro. Sorry. I know it's a guy, even though it's a chick. I don't know. Could be a chick. Could be a dude. I don't know. They're blood elves. The blood elf dudes look like chicks. I mean, I hate to break it to people, but they really do. Even the new models. Actually, the new blood elf models do look a lot better. Oh, look at that. Dark Angel. Did you see the name of that paladin? Dark Angel. Wearing pink, of course. Hey, you want to see a real Dark Angel? Just check out my Shadow Priest. Pop Devouring Plague. Get my special little wings. Love it. Love it. Vila, dead. Thanks for playing. We constantly seem to have two orbs in the middle here. It's 351 to 196. Doing really well. I think it's just basically a lot of Alliance, of the best of Alliance versus the Horde bots. It just might be. A lot of BGs are a lot of bots. I'm starting to think the B in BG stands for bots and the G stands for galore. So BGs means bots galore. Leave it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on bots in Battlegrounds. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Is there a place for them? Do you think the queue times would be a lot longer if they weren't in the game? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I don't know, bots galore sounds like, an Italian James Bond girl, almost. It really does, like bots galore. Like baby bots is an Italian phrase which means baby a little bit crazy. Or, so, hey, maybe it is, a Bond Italian chick. Bots galore. I'm allowed to make fun of Italians because I'm half Italian. My other half is Spaniard. So my grandfather's from Spain, my other grandfather was from Italy, and I don't speak a single word of Spanish or Italian, but I do speak Italian menu. I do speak Italian menu. Love Italian food. Leave a like if you love Italian food. And I'm expecting the Paladin bubble to pop any minute now. Any minute now. Use! Oh, he didn't use the bubble. Oh, Whirlwind. Whirlwind. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. I didn't kill him, I don't think. Caduin. That's like Anduin with a K. Who calls him to Caduin? Where did it get these names? I really wish I knew. What is the craziest name you've ever seen in World of Warlock? And if you guys say Viserion, you're going to have an enemy, because Viserion is a really cool name. It's one of the old school dragons from Game of Thrones. Leave a like if you're a big fan of Game of Thrones. If you're not a big fan of Game of Thrones, I should make a video on 100 reasons why you should be a fan of Game of Thrones. I told my best friend who I don't see often, but talk to very often. We live kind of far apart now, but he's a big sci-fi fantasy fan like me. Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars. I mean, my favorite Star Trek, his is Star Wars, but we both he likes Star Trek, and I like Star Wars as well. And I've been telling him for years, you gotta watch Game of Thrones, you gotta watch Game of Thrones. I'm like Dorothy clacking my heels together. Instead of saying no place like home, I'm like, you gotta watch Game of Thrones, you gotta watch Game of Thrones, you gotta watch. All right, you get the point. But he didn't listen. For 3 years, he didn't listen. Then he called me just a few days ago, and we were talking. He's like, guess what? I watched the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones. I was like, wow, really? And we just talk for hours about Game of Thrones. I just love the show. Who's your favorite character? Leave it in the comments if you watch the show. Tell me who your favorite character is. My guess is he's probably dead. And if he's not dead, he will be dying soon. Coming soon to an HBO channel near you. Another of your favorite characters in Game of Thrones dead. Just dead. Who am I gonna kill? Oh, Paladin! Oh, he bubbled. No, he didn't bubble. That's lay on hands. Oh! Gotta kill the Rogue! Jenna, we're done! They're marrying Blake! Thanks for playing, Mr. Rogue! Yeah, that'll work. Oh, I got 7 health left! Let me use Healing Surge! Why do people just wait so long to heal themselves? Why? Why? You know, you should understand how quickly you can get yourself back up to full health. I mean, as you see to the right, all the Horde are dead. Except the one guy who has the orb, and I don't know where he is, but it says he has an orb. I don't know, that Battleground target says, oh, there he is. Hey, bro, we've been looking for, we were just talking about you. Oh, yeah, coming to the middle. Yeah, Whirlwind coming soon. There you go, boom, dead. I just always know when a warrior is going to go into Rafflecopter. I always know when a paladin is going to hit his bubble or his lay on hands. It's just, or hunter deterrence. You know, I guess every class has that one ability. You know, mage, it's an ice block. Shaman, well, you know, they're just waiting for a buff. So, like this guy, thanks for playing, Mr. Shaman. So we got 3 orbs in the middle now. Score is 13-13. Uh-oh, Mockingbird Lane to 472. Just total ownage in Temple of Kotmogu, a.k.a. Saluji. Guys learned something new today. It's an old game that kids played in school for years. I don't know if they still play it. Let me know if they do. I don't think they do. But I just remember it was kind of a keep away from the kid. And if he got the hat back, then he picked on some other kid and stole his hat. But this is kind of like that whole concept. Instead of you know, keeping it away, you just kind of have to grab the orb, try to keep away from the bad guys, which is the red team, and try to live, try to survive, and basically you have the orb till you die. That's how it is. It's like herpes. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something, and leave a like. More importantly, if you're not subscribed, be subscribed. Prizes, contests, and other kind of crazy stuff coming soon. This is Luxeley saying whatever it is by you, morning, afternoon, or night, hey, just make it great. Luxeley out.